YouTube. It's Brother Dennis. And to God be the glory. I don't know where to begin, but my Youngbird team for 2023 so far is been devastated. 100%, well, 50% devastated. And let me tell you why. Evidently I made a very bad mistake. At least, well, this is my hypothesis of my mistake I made. So, I had some Midas loft birds in here since I think January, February, and I was trying to hold them back to let some other birds catch up. All right, and so 1, 2, 3. So I had some Midas birds in here that were really strong on the wing. I could tell they were strong on the wing, and I was breeding some birds. I had a late start breeding, so I tried to hold them back a little bit, and everything was working out great. I noticed when I let them out, they were getting really, really strong. So I didn't fly them as much, but I did fly them. And then I added some more birds to my loft, some Texas birds and everything, and I had 14. And I started loft training them. They started kitting together, but I was letting them out in the evenings for, you know, about 4:30 or 5 or whatever. I was letting them out in the evenings, sometimes during the day, but not. So, make a long story short, the other day I let them out early in the morning. And I guess they had all day, even though I had fed them the day before in the morning, or like mid-afternoon I fed them. I thought they were good. I thought they was gonna be hungry and everything, because I don't feed them that much. I keep them kind of hungry, and I let them out, and they were gone all day. They were flying around the loft. They landed on my roof and everything. They were low. They stayed, and then all of a sudden they took off again. They went flying or whatever. I didn't think nothing of it because they're very experienced, and they never came back. Four never came back. So the next day I made that heartbroken video because I was heartbroken. 4 of the birds never came back. They were gone. And 3 of them were the Midas birds. 1 of them was a Texas bird. So me and my son went to Dunkin' Donuts. On the way back, I could have swore, because one of the birds I had got from Silvio had a white head. It was a piebald, but it had a white head. So I swore I saw the bird fly across the highway when I was like 1.5 miles from my house. So, and one of them was a red cock. And then a couple blue bars. So I swore I saw the white one, like right like 1.5 miles from my house. So I said, you know what? I think the birds are close. Maybe they got scared by a hawk or something, or maybe they flew too far and they're trying to find their way home, whatever. So I said, well, let me go home and let my young birds back out. Maybe the young birds, while they're ranging, the other birds that are lost will see them and come home. So yesterday I let all of them out, and I lose 5 more. I let 11 out, and only. So let me back up a minute. So I lost 4. I lost 4 that day. The first day I lost 4. The very next day 1 came back. So now I was down 3. The Texas bird came back. So I was down to 3 Midas birds, which I thought was funny that all 3 of the birds were Silvios. So they're Midas birds. They were the strongest birds. So I had lost all 3. I lost 3 of them. So the next day, when I seen the other bird flying around with the white head, I said, let me let the birds back out. It was early in the morning, so I was on my way to get coffee. I said, let me let the birds back out. Maybe they can attract the other bird and they'll come home, blah, blah, blah. So I let them back out, and then I lose 5 more. So this morning I wake up, I'm taking care of my dogs and everything. One of the birds that I had lost, which was an Adrian P bloodline, which was a Mr. 500 offspring, was in my yard in the bait in the black bowl taking a bath. So I got one back. So now I got 7. So now I'm down 7. All 4 of my Midas birds are gone. So that's 4 that are gone. Then I lost one Texas bird. That's gone. My Curtis, my bird I had got from Curtis, offspring, is gone. So I'm looking at the bands now to see what colors I got. Right, so I got 1, 2, 3 white ones. So those are Texas. So one of the Texas ones is gone. I got 2 Mr. 500 kids and 2 tough guy kids. So that means I lost 4 Matus birds, a Texas bird, Mr. 500, which is an Adrian P bird, and then I lost Curtis, Air Champs Loft bloodline with Rocky Ridge mixed black band. I lost him. So I lost 7 birds. All like half my team is gone. I was trying to get up to 20 because we're allowed to basket 20. Of course, I wanted like 25 in case I lost a couple. So now I'm down to 7, and I'm devastated. But I'm not going to be defeated. I do got some eggs in here. Yesterday, she's sitting on them, so I don't know if they hatched yet or not. Let me see. Let me check. So, what do you got going on, mommy? You got babies or no? Nope. She still got eggs in there. But at least she's sitting on them. She still got eggs. This guy, his parent. This is a tough guy. Tough guy, baby. Hey, what's up, buddy? So that's their last round. So he's the last round. That's a tough guy, baby. So I have a young bird in here. Let me see. That's a young bird with that orange band on. That's actually a Curtis bird. Look how small he is. So I've been leaving him in here with his parents, letting him eat, and I'm getting ready to take him out in a day or two. This nest here is, let me see you, mommy. You still got eggs? Yeah, she still got 2 eggs in there. That's their last round. That's a Mike from Rocky Ridge and Curtis mixture. And then down here, hey mommy, I don't want to fuss. Oh, you're the male. So they got 1 baby and 1 didn't hatch. So I'm pretty sure that egg isn't gonna hatch. I'm gonna take it out. So I got 1 baby down there. It's like 3 days old, 4 days old. So that this egg ain't no good. So I got 1, 2, 3 babies that hatched in here. So I can't really count them. So until they move over till they get, I'm not counting no birds until they're settled. Even you can't even count them when they're settled. Like, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about my 2000 my race team. I don't know. I can see fluid in this egg moving around. So I know this egg ain't no good. So this is it. This is gonna be my young bird team for right now. I got 1 young bird already in the mail, or not in the mail, but sent to me. But it don't have a race band, so it's gonna be ineligible. I'm gonna fly it though, and I'm gonna trap it and all. I'm gonna train it with these birds. I'm gonna do everything with these birds. I'm even gonna ask my race team or my race club if I can leave it in the basket and let it fly with the birds, even though it's not like eligible. It won't have no band. But because I'm not going to have 20 birds. So I don't want to breed a bird that I can't test. And I don't want to drive it like, 300, 400. So I'm going to race it. Even though it's not going to be able to win nothing, I'm going to see if I can race it. So that bird was talking to Mike from Rocky Ridge about getting a young pair of black eagles. Because my race season doesn't start until the first week of October. So if I had young birds, like right now, this is the beginning of June. Well, middle of June. So July, August, September. So that's 3 months. So I need young birds, and I really can't afford to buy any right now. I got a lot going on, so I can't take no more losses. So the mistake I made, which cost me all my birds, is I believe I flew my birds too early in the morning, and they were too strong, and they had all day to fly, and they just flew too far and couldn't get back. They just flew too far away. Plus, and here's another thing I'm going to say, and I don't know if this contributes to it or not. There is wild pigeons around where I live at. Not like in my backyard, but one day when my birds were aloft flying, they brung home, a wild pigeon came home with them. And I knew it was wild because it had no bands on their feet. And it was a little smaller, and it was browner. It didn't have the vibrant colors as the racing birds. It was more of a wild color, like a natural color, like a brownish color. And there's a lot of doves around here, which I know they're doves because they're like half the size of my pigeons. They're small. So I know they're kind of doves. So there's wild birds around here. There's a lot of wild birds. And I don't know if that's what happened. If they got mixed up with some other birds and just stayed. I don't know if they end up loft flying and running into somebody else who was loft flying their birds and got caught up. Well, anyway, they didn't make it home. And I know they been made it home. Something had to happen where they went too far or they got splattered by hawks, something. But this is my little 500. I think this is a hen actually, but this is that little 500 one that was gone for a day and came back. My little Adrian P bloodline. And actually this is the this where's the idiot at? There's one in here that's an idiot. Oh, it's gone. The Texas bird that was missing, that's the one that's missing now. The one that came back the next day is actually gone. It got lost again. So, but I do have 3 of my Texas birds left, and 4 of the birds I bred here left. And I've been struggling breeding. I got a late start. I didn't start breeding until February is when my first eggs hatched. So I got a late start, and whatever eggs in there, I'm not breeding no more. Whatever eggs is already on the ground is. All them eggs that are incubating in there should be hatching within the next couple of days. So whatever hatches, whatever don't. And that's what I'm rolling with. So I'm not going to have that many birds to road train with. And I'm not going to, what's my first season? So I've been talking to Mike from Rocky Ridge. I might see if I can scratch the money together to get 2 of his black eagle birds, because I kind of wanted some black eagles because I had some really dark. That's the one that's gone, is that really dark bird I had. I had a really dark bird, and I was liking the dark birds, but it's gone. So I had a piebald one is gone. You can go back and look at my other videos. You can see the ones that I lost. I lost beautiful birds. I lost a red bird that I thought was a cock, and I think this one here is a hen, the Midas bird. So I was gonna breed them 2 together if they worked out. I ain't breed nothing unless it races, unless it can prove it's like Mr. 500's a 500-mile racer. He didn't win the race, but he can't. Any bird that can make a home for 500 miles. In 25, it was 27 birds and only 4 made it, worthy to being bred to me, especially if you're a beginner. Now, if you got a loft of champions, that's something else. But I know Adrian gave me a good pair of birds, and I'm going to race these youngsters and prove it, because it's funny how I still got my Adrian. I did lose one Adrian P bird, but I still got them 2 out there. So yep, I got my tough guy babies out there. Those are from Mike from Rocky Ridge kids. So And I did lose my Air Champ loft, but I got one more in there that's raised up. As a matter of fact, I got two more coming. I got one, that one baby that's born is from Curtis pair, and the one that's getting foster care, the one that has the orange band on, is from Curtis. I don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all ain't flying no more for a couple days. I'm not gonna fly my young birds probably until Monday or Tuesday, and I'm gonna do it in the evening. Not doing it no more. So I'm not. I can't do it. I'm like spooked now about loft flying, but I'm gonna fly them. I'm not defeated. Don't get me wrong. I'm devastated and heartbroken. This kind of destroyed me. It humbled me. I thought, man, all this pigeon stuff is easy, bro. All my birds, I haven't lost any settling. My birds are flying strong. I got some good birds, and oh man, man, now I'm like, I'm humbled now. I'm like, man, this is crap. This is bull crap. There's some of my breeders right there. That's Mr. 500 right there. I mean, Mr. Tough Guy. So I'm devastated, not defeated. I'm out here walking around because I just keep looking up thinking that they're just going to come home, but they're not. Well, they haven't. So I'm not going to say they're not, but so I'm down birds. Get in the comments if you want me to fly a couple birds for you. We'll work something out, I guess, because I got room now. I can fly 20 birds, and I got 7. So hit me up. Give me some advice. Let me know what's going on. YouTube, man, walk in peace and keep the faith.